Hello everybody, this is Sam from Val Group where we help people buy and sell businesses. Today I'm going to cover the topic of should you fund your startup externally? My advice initially would be not to do it, and I'm going to explain why. You have an idea, obviously, or maybe you've been trading for a while and need some cash in order to grow your business. So it does make sense to seek external sources of funding. The problem is that business itself is very volatile and fickle and can be very, very risky unless you have a proven and tested method. This, of course, would be a business that's cash flow positive and has some customers and some money in coming on a regular basis. In terms of startup funding, the simple fact of the matter is that you're going to be exchanging your baby for money, and that's never a good idea if you're indeed starting out, because obviously you want to retain that baby, as it were, for as long as possible. I deal with a lot of investors wanting to invest in different businesses, and when they come to me, they primarily look for two things. A good return on investment is the first thing they look out for, and the person running that business. They have to buy first the idea and second the person, right? And also they want to get their money back as quickly as possible. And the second thing they want is as much skin in the game on your part. So you have to be heavily invested in this idea. So you can't just not commit your own resources to your startup. Investors will look at this kind of thing. So let's say you have a small amount of money and want to start a business, let's say £5,000 or £20,000 for argument's sake, which is a very small amount of money. Unless you're setting up a consulting business or a very small operation, those funds will be insufficient for long-term operations. A business doesn't only require startup capital, but also requires oxygen in the form of marketing. Whether you're an accountant, a bus operator, or a beauty salon, a good part of your success will depend on your ability to market yourself effectively over time. This is something very heavily overlooked when one seeks funding. Furthermore, you are giving away, as we said previously, power to people who don't care about your business or your life half as much as you do. Yet they will have equally as much control or more control over the operation as you. They can, of course, push you out at any moment, and has happened many, many times over the years. If you do happen to make it, and the odds are stacked against you, as 80% of startups fail, the reward would be far greater than anything else you have ever done. You'll have nobody to credit but yourself, which is really, really rewarding, and that's a very nice feeling. However, if you do fail, you may be in a world of trouble. Let me give you an example. My parents ran a very successful shop many years ago. They were indeed so successful that they decided to take things further, take the plunge, and open a second store. This second store failed very, very hard and very, very fast. The problem my parents faced is that they borrowed money for equity. They were required to sign a personal guarantee, which effectively costed their house. And my parents really lost everything. They lost two businesses, their house, and they ended up owing £500,000, which haunted them for the next 10 years. Thankfully, they did indeed recover and they are good today, but that's the dark side of owing money to people. And this happens a lot more often than you see on the news. If you then decide to exit your business and sell it, you'll have to split profits with your now business partner. And of course, your exit strategies will not be aligned. You will want different things at different times for the same business you created, not them. I recall a conversation with a bookseller who has a very decent business with a turnover of about 3 million quid, I think. He wanted to sell his business and he got really stressed with his equity partner who had a share of 40% in the business. He did indeed tell me privately, listen, don't ever ask for money unless you're absolutely out of options, which is what I did. These vampires will drain you and not contribute to your success. They just want your money and sweat. So there you have it. Do not ask for a loan. Get a part-time job instead and save your money. Then use it to build your business slowly and focus on cash flow, sales, marketing, profit. That's what business is all about. It's not about having shiny things from the get-go, like a very good initial operation, insane restaurant or something like that. It's about the marketing that goes into the restaurant. It's about the sales, the promotions that you do in your business. Another option you have is to buy a business that's already established, has customers, has profits, has sales, maybe staff, and what you only need to do is operate it and make sure it doesn't sink. And buying a business is the easiest way to get into business. So if you want to buy or sell a business at any point in your lifetime or need help with managing your small operation, get in touch today on 0191 603 1490 or visit valueyourcompany.co.uk 0191 603 1490.